Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel on YouTube. Really appreciate all the people that tuned into the Shade and Sharp video last time. Almost 2,000 views. Really appreciate that. So let's get back into it. Another guy that's excelling right now is Franz Wagner. He was the player of the week. Last week Magic are on a 6-game win streak. So the Magic are kind of on a roll right now. And he's doing his part, averaging 30 points, 7 rebounds, and almost 6 assists per game. He's really improved his production. I mean, the first couple games Paolo was out, he was struggling a little bit. But since then, he's been balling, he's been facilitating, he's been playmaking, he's been doing all the right things that the Magic need from him, and he's doing he's doing it efficiently as well. And last night was just the latest example against the Phoenix Suns. It has been a little bit of an easier schedule for the Magic, beating the Wizards, beating the Pelicans, they beat the Pacers, which is a good win, and they beat Philly, which I was actually at that game, and you could tell the Magic, they just play with a lot more energy. They have more athleticism. They obviously have a younger team, so they're just playing with a lot more youthful energy and athleticism. But obviously Franz Wagner is, kind of the head of the snake, and he's making plays for everybody. He's attacking the rim, and, slow and older teams like Philly can't really hang with that, especially right now. Obviously Philly's struggling. But yeah, like I said, a 6-game win streak, and he's been the main catalyst. So, let's get into some of these clips and see, what has made him so successful in this 6-game win streak in this most recent example against the Phoenix Suns. First off, he just makes a quick pass to KCP. He's coming off the flare screen from Suggs. Even though he doesn't make the shot, it's still a good pass from Franz, getting his teammates involved. And then right away, as soon as the offensive rebound hits, he's spotting up at the 3-point line, engaging the defense. Obviously, it's kind of a, just a messed up play right now just because of the offensive rebound. But he attacks the rim, and of course, his composure in the paint is probably what makes him, one of the best, at his position, to be honest. Like, his just patience, composure, everything in the paint. This time he just, once again, just gets in the paint and makes the good read to Suggs, who gave him the screen. Nobody gets out onto Suggs. He just makes the easy pass, and Suggs knocks down a pretty open 3-pointer. Next play, you see Suggs coming off this stagger right here, these 2 screens. He just hits him on the pass, and Suggs makes a good shot. Good mid-range shot. Of course, Suggs has been stepping up as well. Anthony Black, everybody's been contributing, but obviously the number one option on the team right now is Franz Wagner without Paolo. This time he goes under the screen. Ryan Dunn. Goga's been solid as well. Sometimes there's like no drop off between him and Wendell, and sometimes Goga even plays better. It's kind of weird that Goga is he's either the third choice center coming off the bench, barely getting any minutes, or when Wendell is out, he's Jamal Mosley trusts him to start the game as the starting center. So really interesting how they kind of mess with his minutes that way. But anyways, Franz, he sees the screen, goes under. Ryan Dunn goes under, sorry. He kind of flips the screen at the last minute too, I think Goga does. He's coming on his left, but then he kind of switches it right at the last second, goes to his right. Kind of confuses Ryan Dunn a little bit maybe. Ryan Dunn kind of has no choice. Either go over the top or go under. Benefits of a solid screen. And, Franz makes him pay. 50% from the 3-point line last night, 4 for 8. But he's in the high 30s on the season, so he's getting his, shooting back from a couple of years ago. When most people predicted him to be like a future All-Star, his first and second year especially. This time just comes off the screen, composure in the paint once again. Just attracts the defense, sucks in all the defenders. You got 4 guys almost in the paint. Bol is kind of leaning towards Silva, but still a long closeout for him. And Silva actually does a nice job just drifting a little bit away from him, because Bol seems like thinks maybe he's still in the corner, right? So he's just going a little bit, more towards the wing, just to open up that passing lane a little bit more, and maybe make a longer closeout for Bol. This time, Franz is the one setting the back screen. It almost looks like a Spain pick and roll. Goga sets the first screen. Then Franz kind of sets the second screen on the backside. And then he comes off of that, Goga kind of, rub screen. Goga, you can see he's just like, I don't know, he's just like, almost looks like he's tippy-toeing just to make a little bit of space for Franz. But yeah, it almost looked like a Spain pick and roll, stack pick and roll, whatever you want to call it. Franz jumps out to the three-point line. He gets a pretty decent look, and he knocks it down. This time he's on the post up. Obviously, the Suns aren't the biggest team. They probably have the one of the least amount of wings probably on their team. That's why they're starting rookies like Ryan Dunn and Iguodaro. But Franz gets the post up here on Grayson Allen. He just works him in the mid range, gets the post up, hits the fall away jumper. I feel like we don't see enough of that with Paolo. Maybe it's because of the spacing or something like that, but we don't really see him operate in the mid range as much. But I think after this run, Mosley kind of has to stagger them a little bit better, especially in the second and third quarter, just because Paolo's been excellent when he has the ball, and Franz so good when he has the ball as well, as he's showing in this run. Franz once again snakes the pick and roll. Patience gets a paint touch. Sees Anthony Black. All the defense, like all 5 defenders, are around him. He sees Devin Booker right there. Anthony Black's wide open. Kicks it out. Makes the easy pass. And Anthony Black knocks down the 3. See that on this play. Anthony Black sets a nice back screen for Franz. Nice, baseline out of bounds play by Jamal Mosley and the staff, just to get Franz an open look right at the rim. And of course, he has the length to finish over Plumlee. Nice patience again. Had the pump fake right there as well. He's never really in a rush. He's not really ever rushing. This time the clock is, going down because it's almost halftime, of course. But even this time, they probably, they tried to get the switch. But anyways, Franz Wagner just attacks Ryan Dunn, hits the step back 3. And of course, it was, like I said, he was shooting 50%, so, might as well let it fly. This time, 2 people come to the ball, and he just makes a good read again. Goga sets the screen, but that also engages, I think that's Iguodaro, or maybe it's Ryan Dunn, I think. But just because of the blitzing the ball screen, Ryan Dunn is focused on Goga, even though that's probably maybe Plumlee's job. Not sure, how their rotations are going to go, but either way, they leave Jalen Suggs. Franz just reads it. As soon as Ryan Dunn steps up, Franz hits Jalen Suggs in the corner, and Suggs makes a nice job of setting his feet and hitting the 3. You can see they've built a pretty significant lead by now. This time he just attacks Iguodaro one-on-one. Yeah, just uses those long strides and high off the glass. Gets a layup to go. Once again, attacking Iguodaro one-on-one. This time the defense is kind of focused in on him, keyed in on him. Jalen Suggs actually makes a great cut on this play just to free up that weak side, wing. Jalen Suggs makes this, 45 cut straight to the paint. That attracts the defense. All the eyes are on him. Franz makes the kick out to KCP. And then KCP does a nice job of, getting his own shot. But that was just a really smart cut by Jalen Suggs right there, just to attract the defense and open up space for KCP. KCP could actually, curl up. He probably would have had an open 3 if he comes up a little bit more once Suggs makes that cut. But he made the most of it with the defense off balance. It makes a nice, mid-range pull-up. See, this time he comes off the handoff, kicks it to Suggs. But he's going to come right back off. Almost this double screen again. Nobody really closes out on Franz. They're So maybe still don't trust his 3-point shot as much in the scouting report. But Devin Booker kind of stays back. Of course, he's playing the drive as well. And then he knocks down the 3-pointer. It's time Gogo once again with a nice block. Franz just, sees the open floor. Obviously, it's like a 4-on-4 on space. The floor is wide open. Fast break. Nice pass by De Silva, actually. Hit him on the bounce pass, and Franz, dunks it. This time is fourth quarter. Got to get some, good buckets. This time just kicks it to Anthony Black. Who's that? Ryan Dunn falls down. Not sure what happened there, but Anthony Black, coming up big again. Hit a big couple threes throughout the season, actually. This time an empty side pick and roll, kind of an angle pick and roll. Franz comes off of it. Just once again, he just keeps his dribble alive. And then when he can like see over the top of the defense. He's so tall. He sees, Isaac kind of setting this rub screen for Anthony Black on Monty Morris. And once Monty Morris makes that decision, right, am I going to stick with Isaac or am I going to go to Anthony Black? So as soon as Isaac gets some space, he throws it to Isaac at the dunker spot, and he literally dunks it down. Once again, almost the same play. This time he probes in the paint a little bit. Once again, it's that angle, pick and roll, empty side, empty corner. Give Franz a work, goes to his left hand, turns back, gets the hook shot. These are the type of plays you don't really see when Paolo's out there, really. This time, Franz going to set the screen on Tyus Jones. Maybe he's trying to get that switch on a smaller guy. But either way, Franz gets some open space for a 3-point shot. And Devin Booker fouls him just on the closeout. Once again, he's probably looking for that Tyus Jones switch. Get the smaller guy on him. Just attack him with the left hand. Eventually gets fouled. Goes back to the free throw line. Once again, he's looking for that Tyus Jones switch. Gets him on his hip and gets the little floater to go. Thought it was a lob almost. But floor is pretty spread out. Looks like, Isaac's the center, quote unquote center in this lineup. So the floor is pretty spread out, even though, Ryan Dunn is not really, or Iguodala is not really paying attention to him that much. Franz still makes a quick decision as soon as he catches it. I'm going to float it in. And then with the clock running down, obviously their Suns are trying to double, maybe try to get the steal. And once again, Franz just has composure, attacks the smaller Devin Booker, I guess, to his left-hand layup, and he knocks it in. So you can see that he's playing really smartly. He's playing like a big wing that he is, just seeing over the top of the defense, distributing the ball when he needs to, getting in the paint. Obviously, the paint is where he's going to live, mid-range, and paint, I think, where he's most comfortable in, just because, like I said, you can see his best attribute is kind of slowing down in the paint, seeing what the defense is giving him, see how many defenders are, looking at him, attracted to him, and then kicking it out sometimes for the easy pass, or sometimes, getting into his bag, maybe get into a post-up, or, sometimes just attacking the switch, attacking a point guard like Tyus Jones. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and Magic are 3 seed, so Magic aren't complaining. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.